Can the Mavericks make it 2 in a row as they take on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets in the Mile High City? We'll get you ready for tonight's game coming up next on the DLLS Mavs pregame show. Welcome to the DLLS Mavs pregame show powered by Michelob Ultra. Cheer on your team with Michelob Ultra at 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's a superior smooth taste worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the NBA. Kevin Gray alongside our DLLS Mavs beat writer Ron Harrod Jr. and our DLLS Mavs analyst Bobby Carella. We are DLLS Mavs, your favorite guys, cover your favorite team, especially when it's Friendsgiving here in the DLLS Sports Studio. Appreciate you hanging out with us here on our pregame show as the Mavericks take on the Denver Nuggets tonight in the Mile High City. We'll get you ready for tonight's game with who's in, who's out. Also focus in on our Mavericks player spotlight and get to our X Factors in tonight's game as well as the Mavericks look to make it 2 in a row on this Mirific Monday, Ron Harrod Jr. My daughter put together magnificent and terrific to come up with. Mirific Monday.
Huh. I enjoy that. That'd be a good movie title.
A Mirific Monday?
Just something mirific. Instead like Maleficent, but mirific.
Well, that's a good movie.
But I'm doing well, and we're rocking the DLS shirt, and I'm rocking the red one. Bobby's rocking the green one, and KG's is rocking the other green.
I got
so
mine.
So we're going all in on the Christmas theme.
We are.
And I got the 2 greens between me. You could say that'd be a sandwich, but I don't know if that's right. So we're going to leave that to you all in the comments.
A Christmas sandwich.
That's
right. A Christmas sandwich.
Carella, what's going on? How we doing?
Feeling pretty good. Glad to have you back here.
It's good to be back.
It is. I am obligated by GM Ben, and normally I would say, you don't tell me what to do. I'm going to do what I want. It's free country. But GM Ben prepared a delicious ham for our company party tonight, and so I do feel obligated to tell you it's Cyber Monday. Not only does the Black Friday sales on merch apply, but also $26 to become a diehard. It's the best deal that ALLCITY has ever done. It goes for today and I think maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. Take advantage of this now if you're able to. It averages out to about $2 a month to get a free shirt right when you sign up. It is an incredible deal. Thank you to every single person that has ever become a diehard, that has ever become a supporter on the channel, that has subscribed to the channel, hung out in chat, whatever. This is our way of offering you a little something special. It's $26 for the first year, and you get a shirt and everything. So take advantage of the offer while you can if you're able.
There's no better time to become a diehard member, become part of our DLLS Sports family than right now. $26 to become a diehard member here at DLLS Sports. Go to alldlls.com/diehard and join our family here today. Let's get to tonight's game, of course, as your Dallas Mavericks take on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets in the Mile High City. Of course, your Mavericks come in tonight's game 6-15 so far on the season, 2-5 away from the American Airlines Center. Meanwhile, Denver Nuggets playing some terrific basketball right now, 14-5 through 19 games, 6-3 at Ball Arena so far this year. Nuggets come into tonight's game an 11.5-point favorite with the over-under at 236.5. Tip-off at 8 p.m. tonight. You can watch the game locally on KFAA Channel 29. Let's get you where both of these teams are going into tonight's game. Let's start with your Dallas Mavericks. Of course, 6-15 so far this year, 12th in the Western Conference, sitting 2.5 games behind the Trailblazers for the 10th seed right now. They're coming off a win on Saturday night against the Los Angeles Clippers in what was a 114-110 win on the second night of a back-to-back over the Clippers. Klay Thompson, big fourth quarter, 17 points in that fourth quarter. Cooper Flagg, a career high, 35
you were such
points.
A pro.
Yeah.
Are you saying things
I love
right
it,
now?
everybody.
Oh my God.
I can't.
Yeah.
You were so locked in,
cooking.
man.
He was cooking.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
KG
sorry
was
to cut
cooking.
you off.
No, you're
Holy-
good, man.
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
Clarence
that was
Hill,
so funny.
Chill Hill, just
And what
going
was
crazy
going on?
He's losing
upstairs.
his mind like right there. Pop is up there causing a
He holding
scene.
court, man. He holding. That's what Pop
Yeah,
do,
Pop
man.
had a couple of
Jesus,
Michelob balls.
I'm
He's
gonna
feeling
give
good.
you the facts, man. I'm getting you ready for tip off.
Klay Thompson, good game.
That's right. Klay Thompson was getting busy in that fourth quarter on Saturday night. Mavericks, of course, 1-2 on their current 4-game road trip. They'll conclude that road trip tonight in Denver before they come home on Wednesday to take on the Miami Heat here at the American Airlines Center. Mavericks so far this year just 3-10 though against the Western Conference, tied for the second fewest wins in the West so far, alongside the Utah Jazz, who they'll see fairly soon as well. Meanwhile, the Denver Nuggets 14-5, on the season so far. They're fourth in the West right now, sitting a full game behind the Los Angeles Lakers, who are the 2 seed right now in the Western Conference. They're coming off a win on Saturday night, 130-112 on the road over the Phoenix Suns after losing on Friday night on the first night of a back-to-back at home against the San Antonio Spurs. This Nuggets team, of course, finds themselves 12-4 against the West so far this year, tied for the second most wins in the Western Conference with the Los Angeles Lakers. They will have tonight's game in Denver before they get ready to go on a 4-game road trip themselves that starts on Wednesday against the Pacers. The Nuggets looking to break a 3-game losing streak at home right now. That gets you the lay of Atlanta, where both of these teams are coming into tonight's game. As we get you ready for some fun basketball in the Mile High City. We're having some fun here in the DLLS Sports Studio. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving weekend as we now turn the calendar officially from Thanksgiving and the month of November into the month of December. Now, hopefully you're having a safe and happy time with your family. We're having a good time here, including some good food.
Yeah, I don't know if I can actually show this.
I don't know if you can show it, but you can definitely describe it.
Don't lean the plate.
No, how much? Maybe like this?
A little leanage.
I don't know if you can actually see. Now, granted, I've done a lot of damage to this plate already, but I did want to do take a quick tour. We got some ham. GM Ben prepared.
Shout out
some nice ham.
GM Ben.
We also had some chicken catered from Cat's Fiance's restaurant. I'll do some free promo for Roma's.
Okay.
If you're ever in Grand Prairie, Roma's, great place. Also a Grapevine location that just opened. I believe Kevin Gray prepared some green bean casserole.
I did.
Oh, wow.
It is really nice.
Okay, good. I'm
enjoying it quite a bit.
I'm glad you like it.
I believe courtesy of John Radigan's household, we have some stuffing. I think Rad's brought that. It is fantastic.
Let's go.
Whoever made this stuffing, shout out.
Hot stove season for the Rangers.
Tanner created some mac and cheese. And
Tanner, you got that on the mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese is so good.
It was, I'm not going to lie, it was boxed. Like,
it's fine.
Yeah, but
this is the part where you
the
manufacturer
makes some great mac and
drive,
cheese.
As long as it's here,
like,
it's good.
Take the gas and drive, okay?
Right.
Also, we have some mashed potatoes as well. We got some Brussels sprouts. And then Jesse Holly's world famous, I don't actually know what's in it, but it's this like pasta
looking,
kind of curled up. I don't know if it's crab or lobster or something in there, or some sort of fish.
That's like some if you have like a girl over for a date. You're like, man, I make this banger crab pasta roll thing.
Well, it's really good.
She's like, no way.
I'll be Jesse Ollie's date anytime if he's going to be making me this pasta. It's really good. And then we have about 400 different kinds of pies, brownies, cookies. I cannot wait to get to dessert. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We got most of the staff here. We got Luds here, Chill, Jesse, Ali.
Muy delicioso.
Jeff Kavanaugh couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he's a little under the weather. But we got Rads here. We got Luds here. GM Ben, Kat, all the producers. Like it's a really nice time.
It's a
really
festive
nice
time inside the DLLS.
So
Studios.
Happy holidays to everybody. I don't know if this is Friendsgiving or Christmas party or holiday party or something in between, but
let's call it the holiday party.
Most importantly, I would say we have a table full of toys.
That's right.
Right on the other side of the producer's desk. Jesse Holly has a charity called Holly's Helping Hands, where every year he either raises money, and he and his colleagues raise money, or just take toys, unwrapped toys, that then he's able to give to families. Families are able to come to a location and pick up some toys for their kids for the holidays. And so we have probably 50 toys over there. Of course, I had to get a chess set. All right, I had to do that. I also got a Buzz Lightyear and some other stuff. But if you're interested, just find Jesse on Twitter. He's Mr. Fourth and Long, and he's posting a lot of information on how you can either participate, donate, or anything else. And I really recommend you check it out.
While Jesse's helping out youth and being able to have a really good Christmas, the Clippers are helping out the Oklahoma City Thunder in a big way tonight so far. The Heat are beating down the Clippers right now, 74-48 in Los Angeles. Taylor's shaking his head because he knows we have an existential crisis happening in the NBA, which is the fact that the Clippers, who stink and showed that on Saturday night by losing to the shorthanded Dallas Mavericks, Yeah, their pick right now is headed to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Goodness gracious.
The more the Clippers lose, the better the pick gets.
I think next year,
for the
too.
Thunder and next year.
Like
Yes,
Bobby,
that's right.
like Bobby said,
swap
the
next
NBA just needs to all, or maybe you said it, they all have to come together and say, let the Clippers beat us. We cannot give the Thunder a top 5 pick in this draft.
Well, the
Something has
Mavericks
to
didn't do their
happen, man.
part on
I
Saturday
know,
night.
well, that was conflicting because like Scoop was awesome. Scoop was
It's like,
awesome.
do you want the Mavericks to win or do you want the Thunder to rule the
I
decade?
know,
Like,
I
what
know.
do you want here?
Tough.
What do you want here? The Mavericks chose to beat the Clippers, which, I mean,
The
fairs.
Clippers, man. I mean,
Fairs.
Kawhi Leonard might have to be banned from LAX. I mean, if this goes down, Kawhi Leonard might literally never should be able to walk in LAX airport again. If you're a Clippers fan, I would boo him every single time. It's all his fault. I'm sorry. It's all his fault. And if the alleged does come down, again, he shouldn't be allowed
That's
there.
not Thunder. That's just
That's just, yeah.
That's just
kid
Clippers
running
stuff.
downstairs.
That's just-
I don't know if
exactly.
I should dox the kid or not.
It's cool.
so
It's
just-
cool.
What?
Oh, I thought you were looking around because you
That's the
thought
staircase?
That's right.
that's a certain child running around.
Oh,
That's right.
Ah.
That's right. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Your nephew getting down around here.
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now. Let's get you tonight's lead story going into tonight's game. Can the Mavericks, check this out, can they finally win 2 games in a row? They haven't done it all season yet through 21 games. Can they finally win back-to-back games for the first time this year? The Mavericks still without a winning streak so far this year as we enter the month of December. And check this out. They're looking for just their second non-losing road trip this season. It's December, and they're still looking for their second non-losing.
To be fair, they've only been on 2 road trips.
which is the yes.
Context,
That's right. That is the context. Yes, which
but still nasty ball.
it's
regardless.
still
Still
nasty.
nasty.
That's right. As our guy Bobby Curl has alluded to many a time, the Mavericks have the 3rd toughest remaining schedule for the rest of the year in the association. It does not get any easier tonight, taking on a Denver Nuggets team led by Nikola Jokic, who is having an unbelievable season so far through 19 games. Nikola Jokic, check this out. These numbers were dizzying as I was getting ready for tonight's game. He's averaging 28.9 points per game. That's 6th in the association. 12.4 rebounds per game. That's number 1 in the NBA. 10.9 assists.
Ooh.
That's number 1 in the NBA this year. And oh, by the way, check this out, Ron. My man Jokic is shooting a cool 63.7% from the field. Oh, that's just good for 8th in the NBA right now. Of course, the single best offensive hub in the league. Ron, I don't know what the Mavericks do. They're going to have to find a way because Jokic is playing literally on a level that we have not seen for the 3-time MVP.
Yeah, I mean, Nikola Jokic is averaging 20, 10, and 5.9 in 24 games versus Anthony Davis in his career. And we understand that Jokic wasn't as good early in his career, so these numbers are being dragged down. These are just some of the last games. These are the points. 34 points, 35 points, 24 points, 29 points, 25 points, 23, 31, 38, 32. Like, he's absolutely destroyed Anthony Davis. And Anthony Davis is one of the best friends in the NBA. I think that's actually been some of Nikola Jokic's coming out parties has been against Anthony Davis. But he's also now shooting 70.7% on 2s this season. Like, this is one of the greatest offensive seasons we've ever seen from a player in the history of the NBA. It's somehow he keeps getting better every year. I think it's like, okay, he has to like maybe go back a little bit, and he keeps getting better every single year. I mean, he's averaging almost, I think it's over 2 stocks a game too on the defensive end.
I'm really worried.
It's tough.
You know, J-Kid has shown the propensity throughout his time as head coach here to double the other team's best player a lot.
Even if it means on the other
Goodness
side of
gracious.
half court to
Yeah,
begin
and
a game.
that is just, I mean, Jamal Murray came into American Airlines Center a little less than a year ago and scored like 50 points.
That's right.
Like, the Nuggets have a lot of good players. Cam Johnson, Tim Hardaway, former Mav. Like, they got so many shooters, so much scoring. You can't double Jokic. In a little bit of maybe foreshadowing the other night when Dwight had a bunch of steals, if you remember back to the Rick era, Dwight was actually the team's best 1v1 defender against Jokic. Now, there's a very famous play. Luka had an and-one dunk his rookie season to put the Mavs in front by 1. I think he missed the free throw, actually, but Dallas was up 1, and then Jokic just backed down Dwight. They didn't double, and he just backed him down, took him all the way to the rim, turned around and laid it in to win the game. And that was kind of a bummer. But Dwight, throughout his career, has been able to strip Jokic a couple times and force him into mistakes. But granted, that was 5-8 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, Jokic is a different player now. Dwight's obviously a different player now, too. And without Gafford and without Lively, Dwight's your guy. So I don't really know what to do. It's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't. If I'm the head coach, I'm never doubling Jokic. I'm just not doing it. What teams have done in the past that has kind of worked well is front him with a smaller guy and then leave a bigger guy on the weak side ready to help as he turns his shoulder. So he thinks he's got some room, and then he's turning into help. So maybe you front him with Dwight and then have Davis lurking, and you can cheat off someone. But Aaron Gordon would be the guy that you would cheat off of. He's out tonight. And even he's having a really good year, so you couldn't cheat him off if you wanted to.
That's right.
Like,
he's already put up a 50 game this
so
year.
good, man. Every trip down the floor is perilous.
Mavericks, of course, going to be led by Anthony Davis, who is back tonight after missing Saturday night's game as he continues to manage that left calf strain. We will see what kind of minutes restriction he is on tonight as he plays for the Dallas Mavericks. Cooper Flagg, we'll get to in our Mavericks player spotlight, has been sensational for the Mavericks over the past couple of weeks here. But the Denver Nuggets come in with a statistical profile that is daunting when you look at the terrific offensive basketball that they've been playing so far this year. They are number 1 in points per game, giving you nearly 125 a night for the Denver Nuggets. Number 2 in field goal percentage. In fact, they're one of 2 teams in the NBA shooting not just over 50%, over 51% so far this year. The other team
It's crazy.
is a team that you saw on Friday night in the Los Angeles Lakers. They're also shooting over 51% so far this year. The Denver Nuggets are also number 3 in the NBA this year in three-point percentage, shooting the 3 ball at over 39% so far this year. They got the number 1 offensive rating, middle of the pack at defensive rating at number 15, and overall number 3 in net rating so far this year. First of 4 meetings between these 2 teams this year. In fact, they'll see each other again, check this out, in 22 days right here in Dallas, Texas. Last year, the Denver Nuggets won the season series 3-1, with both teams splitting the meetings in Denver a year ago. We'll let you know what our X factors are. Look at our Mavericks player spotlight as well, and let you know who's in and who's out. But before we get those, help you win some money tonight when it comes to Prize Picks.
Well, it's 2 games in a row for me, Kevin, where I have missed winning by 1 stat.
Oh, right? Really?
And I'm tired of losing. So pump this in, Tanner, to the Mavs locker room and to the Nuggets locker room. Lock in, all right? I need you to lock in. Cooper Flagg, more than 14.5 points. I think that he might have discovered his powers, but it's his first time playing at altitude, so I'm not going to say he's going to go for 25, but I think he's going to have a nice game. Nikola Jokic, more than 8.5 assists. I think the Mavs might turn him into a passer tonight, more so than a scorer. And then Jamal, granted, you could play him straight up. He'll still get 25 assists. That's right. Like, he's going to do whatever. And then Jamal Murray, more than 19.5 points. He's actually been playing really well for them lately. He's had some huge games. So 19.5 might even be low, but my $5 pick would net me 12 buckaroos in sweet cash if it hits. If you want to play along with me, download Prize Picks today. Use promo code DLLS when you sign up and make a $5 play, and your account will be gifted $50 to use anytime you like on Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Tip off at 8 p.m. tonight. You can watch the game locally on KFAA Channel 29. If you're going to be watching tonight's game, we'll have our post-game show about 10, 12 minutes after the final buzzer with our full crew in studio. Our National NBA insider, Mark Stein, will be joining us here in the DLLS.
I love him so much.
Oh, wow. Can you make
You're thankful.
Can you mark that, please? Thank you. We need that out of context.
Thankful for Mark Stein.
Thank you so much.
God, him is so good.
Let's let you know who's in and who's out tonight. Let's start with the the home team, the Denver Nuggets. Christian Braun, he is out. He's been dealing with the left ankle sprain. Bruce Brown, he is available. He's dealing with an illness coming into tonight. Aaron Gordon is going to remain out for a while with the Nuggets with a right hamstring strain. Nikola Jokic has been dealing with a left wrist sprain. He is available and good to go. Julian Strawther, really good off the bench for them, and starting at times as well. He's out tonight with a lower back injury. Meanwhile, the injury report lengthy for your Dallas Mavericks. Anthony Davis, as we mentioned, is available and good to go. We'll see what kind of minutes restriction he's on tonight with the left calf injury. Dante Exum, of course, out for the remainder of the season with the right knee injury. Cooper Flagg continues to play through that right thumb injury that he has. Daniel Gafford, though, unfortunately out again tonight. He missed Saturday night's game against the Clippers with that right ankle injury that's been bothering him all season long. Kyrie Irving remains out, of course, with the ACL injury. Derek Lively continues to remain out as well. We'll see what his reevaluation looks like when he gets back to Dallas after this road trip concludes as the Mavericks get ready for Miami on Wednesday. Klay Thompson, he popped up on the injury report again today with illness, but he's good to go. Of course, had that big fourth quarter on Saturday night. PJ Washington, who fell, check this out, Saturday night slipped on a basketball during warm-ups, twisted the ankle, didn't play in Saturday night's game, and is out again tonight with that same right ankle sprain. So PJ Washington, big piece missing tonight, and Brandon Williams popped up on the injury report today with the left adductor strain.
Yeah, KG, what was your reaction whenever PJ slipped on the ball?
I laughed. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like,
I figured that you'd be heartbroken.
I mean, I was upset, of course, but also I'm like,
it looked pretty bad too. I posted a video on my Instagram if anybody wants to see it. Rondo Sports. I'm not sure. Did we post it on YouTube?
Yeah, go to youtube.com/@DLLS_sports and watch that short 50 to 100 times.
Please. It helps.
yeah, I had to laugh to keep from crying because I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, it's kind of crazy, the injuries and the types of injuries that this team continues to deal with.
Bad
PJ
luck,
Washington,
man.
unfortunately, the latest to deal with a fluke injury. So he'll be out tonight as the Mavericks conclude their road trip. That gets us to our player spotlight going into tonight. And Tanner, we're going to focus in on the rookie sensation because that's what the 25-26 season is all about for the Dallas Mavericks. Cooper Flagg has been absolutely sensational, coming off a career-high 35 he dropped on the Los Angeles Clippers on Saturday night, helping them to a 4-point win. Of course, been very good on this road trip so far. In fact, check this out. His last two games, of course, both against the Lakers and the Clippers. Against the Lakers, a lot of folks didn't realize it, but against the Lakers, he had 11 assists in that game, becoming the youngest player to notch at least 10 assists in a game. And then, of course, backed it up the very next night, becoming the youngest player of LeBron to score at least 35 in a game. Cooper Flagg in his last 10 games, averaging 19.5 points per game, shooting over 51% from the field, giving you 6.5 boards, giving you nearly 4 assists per contest, and also giving you a steal and a half per game. Cooper Flagg is figuring it out, boys and girls, and on Saturday night, Ron put together by far his best offensive performance in a Maverick uniform.
I mean, Cooper Flagg we talked about it on the post-game show, he was absolutely electric. He literally single-handedly carried the Mavs offense in the first half, then along with Klay Thompson, helped close the game for the Mavericks in the fourth quarter. And I think tonight he might be able to do it again. Over the last 2 weeks, Denver Nuggets, they are the number 2 offense, everybody, but the number 29 defense in net rating, clearly. So in a game where the defense might not be amazing, and with Aaron Gordon out, who's probably their best defender, Cooper Flagg has a chance maybe to get off in another game. And it's hard to stack these big performances at 18 years old, but you get some easier defensive coverages, some easier defensive teams. You have a chance to bounce back. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for 20 points again.
I really like the turnover number for him. It's gone down.
Mm-hmm.
He had a few games, especially early in the year when he's playing point guard, for God's sake, where he was coughing it up a lot. But he's at a more natural position now. Even though with so many guys out, he's been asked to do a little more. But it's still playing within the offense, and he's absorbing that pressure and making really nice passes, even sometimes out of double teams, finding shooters, things like that. Just being really responsible and judicious with the ball while still being aggressive. That's a really hard thing to do for anybody.
That was a real dad-like analysis from you just now.
That was what?
Real dad analysis from you.
Oh, I got more. I got more. Because he dribbles with his eyes up. That's huge. And he protects the ball. He keeps the ball down low.
Yes.
Like, he's very smart. He's very responsible.
He went full millennial dad on that. He's responsible.
He's
turn
the
playing
ball
the
over.
basketball with care. He's doing all the things correctly.
Yep.
That was very
Agreed.
good.
And eyes up.
That's right. Eyes up.
Don't
Watch
look at the
what
ball.
you're doing.
Also, stay between your man and the basket. See ball, see man.
It's like the only thing he's missing is like color in between the lines, okay? Stay in between the lines. Shout out
Sounds
to
easy, but it's not for this team.
That's right. Shout out to our officially unofficial DLLS Mavs basketball correspondent. Shout out to Sarah in the chat as well. I dubbed her that on Saturday night in the chat. She's our officially unofficial DLLS Mavs basketball.
Well,
correspondent.
Sarah is also our in-house lawyer.
That's right. Our resident attorney as well.
We have her on retainer.
On retainer.
That's right.
On retainer.
And also social media maven, because I don't know, Sarah, you're all over the internet now with all your videos from the Lakers game.
All right, we should just come out and say it. She's a spy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly. There it is.
She was getting all the info that we needed.
All of it.
All of
it. Shout out to you, Sarah. Appreciate your handout with us as always. That gets us to our X factors going into tonight's game. Again, tip off at 8 p.m. in the Mile High City in Ball Arena as the Mavericks conclude their 4-game road trip before heading back to Dallas on Wednesday to take on the Miami Heat. Let's get to X Factor number 1. Bobby, I'll start with you on this one because a little bit of a familiar friend, an old friend, going to be playing in tonight's game. One Tim Hardaway Jr. for the Denver Nuggets. That's right, on a minimum contract. The Denver Nuggets this year shooting 39.2% from the three-point line. That's good for third in the league. Tim Hardaway Jr. coming off a game on Saturday where he knocked down 7 threes and scored 23 points in what was a win for the Nuggets over the Phoenix Suns. So far this year, shooting nearly 43% from downtown is one THJ, someone we know quite a bit about here in Dallas.
Yeah, it's different whenever you're not making $20 million, and he was the second or third highest paid player on the team here and playing pretty much a guaranteed role, whether it was starting or coming off the bench. He's going to get 28, 30 minutes, something like that, sometimes more. In Denver, he's on the minimum. He's definitely coming off the bench, a very clearly defined role that you have to buy into, and that's been really good for him. Catch and shoot, playoff Jokic. You obviously cannot cheat off that guy, and whenever he's feeling good, and he's been shooting a while lately, we know that dude can ride a heater for a month or two. And also, when he's feeling good, he will let that thing fly from 30 feet.
That's right.
So you've got to always know where he is on the floor.
Yeah.
And if you cheat out too much, he can still, even at his age, put the ball on the floor, get to the rim, and finish. So that's just another guy you have to worry about if you're the Mavs defense. Unless he misses his first few shots, then just keep letting him shoot.
That's right.
Because he will continue shooting the ball forever.
Shout out to our Dallas Mavericks starters tonight. Ryan Nembhard, Max Christie, Cooper Flagg, Najee Marshall, Anthony Davis starting at the 5 tonight.
The knife.
For your Dallas Mavericks. So Ryan Nembhard, Max Christie, Cooper Flagg, Najee Marshall getting the power forward spot start, if you will, alongside Anthony Davis playing at the 5. Let's get to X Factor number 2 going into tonight's game. Ron, I'll go to you on this one. The Mavericks got to continue to crash the defensive glass as a team in Dallas so far this year. 4th in the NBA coming into tonight, averaging over 34.4 defensive rebounds per game this year. You got to limit the Denver Nuggets to one possession, because if you don't, that Jokic fella is going to make you pay a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Cooper Flagg is a really good rebounder for his position, and Anthony Davis, I would say, is a pretty good rebounder. I'm not saying he's in the elite category, but he's definitely good enough to, again, help the Mavs keep their top 5 in defensive rebounding percentage. They're going to have to keep Nikola Jokic, who's one of the best rebounders, if not the best rebounder in the NBA, off the boards. And Anthony Davis is going to have to be a big help. And maybe even Dwight Powell or Moussa Cisse or whoever they decide to throw in there off the bench is going to have to be a team effort to not allowing the Denver Nuggets to get more offensive possessions, because they are one of the most efficient offenses in the NBA.
Since getting absolutely curb stomped by the Grizzlies 29-12 in second chance points, the Mavs went -2 against Miami, +22 against the Lakers, and +3 against the Clippers. So they've done a lot better these last few games. You got to rebound the ball, man. It's going to be tough tonight without so many bigs.
Yeah.
What is Tanner letting me know about? What are you talking about? That's right.
I just thought it was interesting.
Yes. That stat is interesting. I'll read it since Tanner intrepidly found that for me.
So defense does not win just by itself.
Shout out to Mavs Film Room for this particular note.
Interesting.
The Mavs record versus teams that are top 10 in offensive rating heading into tonight, 0-7.
Not great.
Not great.
Are the
not
Nuggets
great.
Are the Nuggets good at offense?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Just number one in most things. In fact, they're number 1 in the NBA in true shooting percentage as well. They got an ungodly true shooting percentage.
The thing about that is that, okay, there's always going to be 1 or 2 teams in the top 10 in offense that are awful on defense, and as the Mavs have a really bad offense right now, you can still score.
Yeah.
But a lot of teams that are top 10 in offense are also top 10 in defense, and the Mavs are dead last in offense. It's so tough for them to get buckets against good defenses right now.
And Denver's not great. They're only 15th in defensive rating. They're right in the middle of the pack.
That's good enough.
Which is good enough. Yeah, which is good enough when it comes to the offense that they've got this year. Last one before we get out of here on our pregame show. Mavericks got to find a way to guard without fouling. This is a team in Denver that loves to get to the free throw line. In fact, they're 10th in the NBA in free throw rate this year and number 3 in the NBA in free throw percentage. They're shooting nearly 84% as a team from the free throw line.
That must be nice.
So you cannot foul this team, because otherwise they will make you pay from the charity stripe. Mavericks will have their work cut out for them tonight, taking on one of the, if not the absolute best player in the league, in Nikola Jokic. We will be right here for our post-game show after tonight's action. Again, full crew in studio.
Well, I might be passed out by then. I don't know. We'll see.
No, you'll be awake by that time. Catch a nap during halftime or something.
Gonna load up on sugary desserts.
That's right. Our guy Mark Stein.
I want some pie.
Pie.
Some pie.
Salazar got Tanner making us look good and sound good as always. Thank you, sir. Appreciate our entire DLLS Sports Studio providing the background noise for tonight's show as well. That is our DLLS Mavs analyst, Bobby Krill. That is our beat writer, Ron Harrod Jr. I'm your host, Kevin Gray. We are DLLS fans. We'll talk to you post-game right here on DLLS Sports after the Nuggets take on your Dallas Mavericks. Shall be good.
See you after the game, everybody.
We all silly like the mayor.